This is Katie Oshiwanita with Harmonizing Journey to Realignment Seminar and Sessions. And the topic today is the YhU-Rha fields and Krystal caverns and HJR insight. As Earth awakens, there is a fiery purging of the old vector, time lock, net Earth programmed reality constructs that we, as the all that is, created for the experience of it, capital I, capital T. In the chaos community, and even to a certain extent the New Age community, there has been the awareness of a negative black goo within certain areas of the earth plane. Many of us have been working with the energies capable of purging this black goo. This negative, heavy programming black goo energy that is in our personal and earth plane biofields is specifically the Beastie field, Inorganic Bi-Polarization static field of Inorganic Tan-na-Chi Beastie flows of our own reversed plasma body. Definitely not my word. Not my wording. It's from ARhayas Productions. This black goo layer is located on a personal level. And again, this is still chaos, or still ARhayas Productions terminology. This black goo is located on a personal level between the schema, density 3 oversoul mind, bone memory matrix, outer fascia, and the Ludvar precepts mind soul, density 2 liquid memory matrix, middle fascia of the liquids of blood, but can be found in other areas levels as well. So basically the blood and the bones. On the earth plane level, it is located primarily between the schema Carusa D3 Shalon's crust to lower mantle and the Ludvar Carusa D3 Alons of the core aquifers, but can be found in other levels of the earth plane as well. It fall in so basically the crust, mantle, and the aquifers. Deep in the core of the aquifers, flowing out. So areas that power spots tend to run with aquifers. Okay. And this energy follows what it's termed the celestial dark road, which can cause earthquakes and the land to heat up. Kind of hint global warming and crazy weather patterns. In other words, so is above as below, meaning this goo is experienced in multiple areas of our life. In the metaphysical realm, it is a layer of muck located between our oversoul metatronic mind and soul mind. This black goo has been blocking our higher line of communication before it could even enter the incarnate density 1 mind. The density 1 bodies, blood, and bones are affected, right? Stressing that again. People who talk about ascension symptoms talk about the pain in the bones. I know I can hurt when big activations come through. Yeah, especially my hip. Interestingly, I have noticed that that areas that one would consider power spots, so again, those areas that run the aquifer, a lot of aquifer inner waters, builds up, again, because it's running through the aquifers, can build up this disharmonic energies. And for instance, the Gruel point in Siesta Key, Sarasota, Florida, which is the D2 control center for the Earth. And last year we had those crazy floods in that area. And what I kept getting over and over again was the elementals there were purging and clearing this muck, amongst other things. But all these different areas, people, plants, and animals are embodying the higher frequencies, are able to continuously purging this beastie dead light shown in crystals out of their templates. So that's a lot of what we've been seeing. I have heard others talk about also, which I think is interesting, is this purple hue in the sky at sunset, which I have a sense is the activation, purging the chemtrails and other disharmonic energies in the atmosphere. Now we have the aurora borealis energy as well. So that's kind of cool. But in this transmuting process, and especially with what we have right now too, as well with that, with the what we call the chevron pulses, it's breaking this mucky muck, as well as something else, something called the trumpets, certain sound tonal frequencies. But anyway, Black Goo is Black Goo for the most part. Breaking it up, and it first comes out as chunks, and then some of these released energies are causing havoc as they are finding their places of similar low frequency to cohabitate, to resonate with. In other words, are we tending to our own inner gardens, right? What is our predominant vibration, and are we living new earth now soul life, or are we caught up in the old earth fight or flight victimizer polarized programs? This is why it is so important to be mindful of your thoughts and feelings. Okay, we are all at some level, okay, grid keepers on this planet or universe, galaxy. How we perpetually feel and think creates the holographic world we live in. Singing and drumming certain sound tones into the grids can have a powerful effect, clearing disharmonic energies and bringing in positive activations. Yet, our holographic mindset still, though, has many of the old programmed insertions. As long as there is an enemy, as long as we see an enemy out there, we have to battle, and there will always be an enemy out there to battle. Right? We will not make it through the gateway into the new world. No amount of singing or drumming can take the place of the dysfunctional mental and emotional programs we run. Okay. In the true shift, okay, will only come, all right, when we realize the true enemy is within our own inner holographic psyche of reality. We all share a similar reality construct at the root chakra, right? Root chakra, tip of the tailbone, all the way down into the core of the earth. But no two people's reality is exactly the same. True empowerment is really understanding completely and fully, with no exceptions, no buts, that you create your own reality by your thoughts, feelings, expectations, and beliefs. There is no rock bottom solid reality, as you create past, present, and future within the spacious now moment. A little bit of Seth material in there. The question is, okay, are we creating mindfully or by default? The best way to know is to utilize our own inner field guidance system that lets us know when we are not in alignment with our own inner being that creates worlds, right? When we feel good and present, then we're in sync, right, with our own inner being that creates worlds. When we do feel good and when we do not feel good and are caught up in the past and future, right? Instead of being in our eternal core, we're kind of either caught up here in the past or down, oh, what it bees, but we're not now, we're not present, okay? Then we're creating our reality by default. And when we create continue to create a second creation demonic prison planet, right? When we're out there and not. Reality is actually created at a higher realm and within our eternal core of our pillar, and then manifests out, reflects back out. So really it's the past. By the time we can see it here in this realm, it's already past. It has already been lived within the eternal now. Okay. Are the personal energy work techniques that you utilize in support of you being in alignment with your own inner being? Okay. How effective are those techniques? These techniques should not be done to save you, because you're running that energy then of fear and anxiety and lack. They should be done for the joy of being in alignment with the I am this I am, right? Okay. Some of the mechanics pertaining to the development and evolution of New Earth Now. And again, this is a direct quote, definitely not my not my terminology at all. It's from ARhayas Productions, from the current KDDL material. So, aqua blue integral bridge, hydroacoustic ephemera, tryptolase, aquifer tether line to ARhayas and cosmic ephemeron core leading up to the silver shield transmission and silver seed flash phase embodiment. And again, it's interesting, the tryptolase aquifer, so basically running tryptolase through the planetary structure is what's going on, and we're doing a lot of realigning and recalibrating the energy of the planet. Density 1 Panclara median Earth direct host through Earth's core, Krystal Caverns Transposition Platform 1, and the M33 to M31 Safe Haven Passages. Some really nice codes that we use, but even with that we had to introduce something. Again, I mentioned a little bit earlier, the chevron pulses to help out. This is okay. So with the safe passages, this is a 2-point cathedral network activation. Also call it the Alhambra cathedrals. Run from Cathedral Complex 1, Florida, and Cathedral Complex 3, Norway. The Tan-na-Chi Passage span, and all of what I do is working with all of that. And I like to call it in HJR as the Rainbow Bridge Pillar of Peace energy. much simpler, not so complex. Okay. This energy is a time of rebirthing and re-embodying our personal spirit Zion birth quantum and releasing the parental birth body cell quantum that has kept us all in a particular time vector lockdown on net Earth. Okay. Again, we created all of this. It's getting back to that part of ourselves that created all of this. Okay. This release of the Vibhati cell and the expansion of our Zion are strengthening the embodiment of our Afia consciousness, which is another way of saying our eternal source self or living a soul life. This is experienced as a rainbow-colored frequency of light, sound, conscious, silken wave energy. And just kind of understanding that, the Vibhati cell is actually what we received from our parents at birth. So it's that sort of ancestral lineage, the benefits and the burdens running down through history. Which is another thing that I'm involved with working with these energies, is working with one's ancestors to clear. Okay. This summer and fall, okay, there will be some major shifts at all levels, from personal to political to earth changes. There will be more clearing, healing, and waking up for the earth and all life on it. Okay. Remember, you are it, capital I, capital T. No one else can save you but you, which means taking full responsibility for your personal, planetary, morphogenetic template field structure. Making the energy work you do matters by working through your personal stuff, or I like to call it working through the shitsville. But anyway, and much love and peace. Again, Katie Oshiwanita. And just a little added bit, kind of, please like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe here on YouTube for YouTube people. Those connecting into my website, please by all means subscribe to my Harmonizing Journey blog. If you're interested in a private session, I've got a link. We'll have a link for that. I also have free introductory chaos class recordings for people to get the basics. And of course, I also have my Waking in Alania book series if people would like to read, to get those. Basically, coming from a novel type energy of the spirit and essence of the law, living by the essence of the law of one, starting out in Terra, where we originally came from, most of us originally came from, coming in creating Earth, but this, and then coming to modern day for the second book. I think y'all would enjoy it. And then let's see. Oh, donations are always awfully appreciated, and so there'll be a link for that. And also there's a link for the Guardian dispensation that I got a lot of the terms that I used in this post, and also the link for the current KDDL 3. If anybody really wants to get up to date on actually what's really going on the planet, that would be, great. I think that's it. Almost did. I'm also going to include a link in the description for the May 2024 live Harmonizing Journey Zoom session. There were some things in it that I think could get smacked by YouTube, so I'm just keeping it on my website. So I'll have the link for there. You guys can go there for that. And then I'm thinking getting that I probably would be a good plan for the next Harmonizing Journey Zoom live to be, I'm looking at June 20th, Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So I think for Europe it's, bless your hearts, it's midnight. But and I think it's like not too early in the morning for Australia. I think it's not too bad right now for most of Australia. So, I guess that's it. Much love and peace. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time it is that you've tuned in. Thank you.